Hello, welcome to the shop. This is a follow-up to yesterday's video where I talked about making this sound hole by drilling two holes next to each other and then joining them together, and the splitting edge here being the really important thing. My theory was that this splitting edge here, you get the airstream from your embouchure to hit that splitting edge just right, and it acts like the splitting edge on the fipple of a tin whistle, a recorder, a Native American flute. And you know what? It works really well. But the problem I found is that if you get any rotation at all, the sound drops off really badly. So the sweet spot is really narrow. Now, if I was a flautist, I might be able to nail that every time, but I'm not a flautist. And I do have a metal flute that I play sometimes, and I can usually pick it up, put it to my lips, and nail it every time. I find this is improved over the first one that I made, but it doesn't quite... See, I might pick it up and I might not nail it. Sometimes I can. So I thought, what if I tried to make an improvement here? Instead of having that cutting edge be 90 degrees, I thought, what if I make it a little bit sharper than 90 degrees? So I make it kind of an acute angle. So I took my file and I've been working on an angle there to make a little bit more of a blade. And what I've found is it really makes a bigger sweet spot. So I can pick it up and nail it pretty much every time now. And I find if I rotate it just slightly, so it's a little out of kilter, it doesn't have as dramatic of an effect. It takes more rotation before the sound drops off. It's subtle, right? It's not like it gives me a whole lot more of a sweet spot where it's like this big. I can, have the flute upside down and get sound. But it does make it bigger, and it's just big enough now that I find it easier to nail. So what I've found is I don't think that having this hole be rounded even matters. I think that this would work with a square hole. I'm not convinced that the edge that's closest to your lip matters all that much. I think the only thing that matters is this far edge over here. I imagine this hole could be square, and it would probably work just the same. That's my current theory. So anyway, that's a 3-minute tip. I hope that helps if you're trying to make your first couple of transverse flutes. Just undercut that. Just undercut that. Get it on a bit of an acute angle there, and you should find that the sweet spot really opens up. Hope it helps. Cheers.